He near the top, and he should be okay to move on to the next round already, but he's going to be fighting for that final spot, so he wants a good game. Same with General Rivers. All right, so let's close this out, and we'll get into the actual lobby. And this week, we are playing a fixed world domination game on 28 turns later, which is basically London. All right, we got to really move in here. Going very slow, but here we go. Okay, now we got a nice view of the whole board. We got the avatars. You can see the bonuses were up there, and I'll bring them back up here in a moment. But I want to look and see here. So Harlow's going to have his first choice of bonus. So this is a fixed cards world domination game, and what they're going to be trying to do is grab bonuses right off the bat. There's enough bonuses on this board that everyone should have a chance at a bonus. If you want to get aggressive, you want to keep some players off bonuses. Does Harlow roll the 3v1? He doesn't to grab this bonus up top here. So you have a 3, a 3, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 3 over here, 2 down here. Let's actually bring that up real quick. So see a 2 in Southwark on the bottom right, 3 in Westminster to the left, that brown bonus. We have a few 3s at the top, a 4, a 5, and a 2. So we're going to see players grab not only one bonus, some players are going to grab 2 bonuses. Some players might not get a bonus, and we'll see how they react to that. Hey, Chris, I cannot see the colors. I guess you put them in, right? On the scoreboard. So we saw Harlow go first. He did not take his bonus, which was odd, I thought. Yeah, so Chris, we can't, the scoreboard's not updated. I don't know. It could be on my end, but if you want to go in and try to set them again, let me know. Yeah, so Pentix in purple, he is, and we have 4 dragon players. This is a little weird. So I'm not even sure who's who, right? Uh, Let me actually reset the scoreboard to see if we can get the colors updated. Yeah, if you can, Chris, if you want to just try to update them as they take turns, you can see who's who. Obviously, Harlow's black, Pentix is purple, General Rivers is blue, Cecil Dogan, I believe, is white, and Grimshanky is green, which means that yellow is Trunk. Changed his avatar, it looked like, though. All right, so nobody has broken Pentix yet. I know blue had the option. Blue's going to take the uh, +3 up in Hackney. So blue's going to take this +3 up here, I think. And he wants out of the white player's bonus. So the white player wants the 4 in Clerkenwell. So blue's going to take Hackney, and white's going to take Clerkenwell. And I still don't know. I thought Harlow should have tried the 3v1 here. I don't know why he didn't. Purple with just a +2 in Whitechapel. Yellow, not sure what yellow's lining up for. Probably this bonus here, this +3 in Covent Garden. So he's got to pop, pop, Got a couple spots to hit. He's going to add here, pop, here, pop. See how he guards it. Um, Hendricks gets to hold the +2 though, so he's off to a slight early lead. Yellow's very weak. So if you are the rest of the players in this game, I think there's absolutely no reason to let yellow get this bonus. I think you're crazy to let him do it. Okay, Pentix now takes a second bonus. He's now got a +3 and a +2, adding up to a +5. Um, Harlow has his +3. Blue has their +3. Yellow now has a +3, but they're on 18 troops, and green even is on 17. And they're taking another turn to get this +5. Felt there could have been a little bit of collaboration between white and blue. Well, white's going to take an extra turn to get their bonus, which could be a little rough for Cecil. Okay, Grimm's moving out of the bonus for Cecil. Doesn't want to get his 3 smacked. I don't think that would have happened, but scoreboard looks good, Chris. Way to go, dude. Hey, Lewis, welcome in. We are doing great here tonight, Lewis. This is the first game of the octofinal round of the Summer Road Trip Open. This week, we visit London, foggy old London town. It's also why we are playing a little bit of Rolling Stones tonight. Those of you watching on YouTube, you can't hear the music because we can't play it on YouTube. But if you're watching live, enjoy. You know what, Chris? If I had a medal to give you, I would give you a medal. Yeah, River's taking that bonus from Pentix. Very interesting play. Pentix is not going to like that. It doesn't leave Pentix with much other than a +3 either, which is rough. So obviously White doesn't even have their +3 yet. And that might be a +4 actually. What is White's bonus? He's getting +4. So White's gonna have a +4. So could end up in a little bit better position long run if it goes for a while than Harlow or Pentix who only have +3s, or Yellow who has only a +3. Green with a +5, and now Blue with +5. It's a very aggressive play, but as you saw, General Rivers kind of middle of the pack in scoring right now on the leaderboard. So definitely wants to have a good game. We saw Harlow needs a really good game. He needs first or second in a couple kills or something, maybe even third and 2 kills gets it to him. But right now the cutoff's around 30 points before anyone's played a game for the next round of 24 players. And Pentix just outside of that as well, just barely there. Trunk as well is right there, so they need solid games themselves. Trunk in a position in the leaderboard where he might not play a very aggressive game. He'll just take his +3 and kind of try not to get killed. But I'd like to see a little more aggression out of these players. You know, in fixed world dom, it can kind of stall out a little bit if you don't try to move the game along. Oh, Chris, you have a 5 round Rumble game? Yeah, there's a lot of tournaments going on right now. I got like 4 different tournament games in the next 3 nights after tonight. So Cecil Dogan on 27 troops. Did we see an attempt on Pentix here? So Pentix is funny, he had the bonus first. He may have overextended taking the +3, and with no way to kind of react to blue taking that other bonus, there's really nothing Pentix can do here. He's kind of a sitting duck. Now, if he's a 10 trade on 3, that would be a lifesaver. Unless Harlow does something here, but he doesn't have a lot of access to that side of the board, right? Kind of block the 6 off on the left side there. Can't really 6, so you know, 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, you need like a good 20 stack to clear out all this at least. Maybe a couple more just to be safe. All right, so he's now at 22, still kind of weak. Could hit Trunk and weaken him, but he's not going to. Okay, so now Pentix is going to try to get a kill guard here. I like this move. He's still guarding his bonus here and here. He's in there. He's going to want Trunk or someone else to kill guard him. And Trunk will be happy to do that. In fact, I think Trunk might. Okay, Trunk's just going to take the bonus. Going to take the +2. So now he's going to have a +5 in troop production. Yeah, these threes. We're going to have to see some rolls on some 2s and 3s here to really progress the game. The key to this round of settings is fixed world dom. You don't see it too much in competitive play, in super competitive play. It can be tough because if the players play very good neighbor and they just kind of wait for things to open up. They don't play with too much aggression. It can stalemate a little bit. Um, so you'd like to see some players really kind of get aggressive here, and especially the ones that need to make something happen, right? Like Harlow should be trying to line up Pentix right now. He should be doing everything in his power to get this stack bigger and have it up here and be able to run down and run through the yellow 3. It might get too big for him to do that. And it looks like Trunk's going to get the kill on Pentix if it keeps on going this way. Yeah, I thought this map, Quarantine, I like you haven't seen this without fog. It's always played with zombies because it's from a zombie map pack and it's a great zombie map. But I do feel like it lends itself well to fixed world dom with the amount of bonus distribution that you have on there. It's a little more even than classic map, but it plays out kind of similar. You get the bonuses taken over there. You can kind of block with blizzards on anyway. You can kind of block some pathing, and there's just a big trading zone in Asia, which is in this case the left side of the board in Mayfair. It's a great zombies map. I can't argue that. The title is wrong. Oopsie. All right, so for those of you joining us, again, we are playing on the London map, 28 turns later, which is in the zombie map pack. Great zombies map, but we're playing it without fog tonight for the first time ever in tournament play, perhaps. And we visit London this week on our summer road trip open. So Pentix does not trade. Pentix sitting on 5 cards. Does Trunk have a 10 trade? And is it enough for him to make a kill? I don't know that it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. He's got to hit like, sorry, let me get my mouse over here, like 22 troops to go this way. 3, fortify back, leave a couple troops, right? So like 22 to be safe. He's not going to make the kill. And then you'd have the 5 troops up here. You could see a bit of a feed here if you're uh, Trunk. Trunk could have fed the game a little bit, not to any disadvantage to him, being right after Pentix. If he hits a 3, Hits a couple ones, comes back. Doesn't really hurt Trunk's game, and it kind of progresses the game, moves it along a little bit, right? Yeah, Chris and Chips is from England. Oh, we see a break. Okay, he's going for the kill. Grim Shanky, a good aggressive player, going for the. Oh, he's feeding it. He's feeding it. Okay. So alliances are on, and so we can't see all the communication, but except with Pentix, um, who everyone's going to be teaming on right now, so no one's communicating with him. Harlow's in an okay position. If he gets like good 10 trades and whatnot, he'll stay competitive in the long run. Rivers and Trunk and Grimshanky outgain everyone. Um, Cecil Dogan at +4 though. It's really not much. Okay, we're gonna see a kill from Cecil Dogan, I believe. No, he doesn't, or he does. What's he doing? Okay, we're seeing some teamwork here. Teamwork amongst the dragon avatars. Apparently, they are all teaming. Does Rivers get the kill, or does Harlow get the kill here? Now, if Harlow takes the kill, does it weaken him? I mean, it's not really weakening him too much. They fed him. They may have overfed Pentix because if they meant to feed it to Harlow, they'd want Harlow to kind of use a little more troops to do it. I feel like and kind of weaken himself a little bit to be the next guy out. Oh, this could be tight. Got to get good dice on the 5 here. Okay, still got enough for the 3, so that's 100% roll. Harlow is going to get the first kill on Pentix. I'm sure Pentix is not thrilled about that. Um, being that he started first with a bonus. I guess look, a lot of his exteriors got hit. He um, he may have overextended a little bit, grabbing the second bonus right away. If he waits a turn, adds to some exteriors, maybe he's still alive. Also, not having a trade on 4 does hurt him. I don't think it's dumb to feed 5 cards, Carter. I think if everyone contributes evenly, it's a good way to advance the game. I'm going to disagree with you on that one. Remember, this is a points-based tournament still for another round, and well, they can choose to hit Harlow too and keep him weak. I don't know if they will. We'll see what they decide to do. Cecil Dogan's a little weak. He's not really in the strongest position, but again, he's only producing 1 troop less, so this is going to be an interesting game moving forward here. Does the 5 player progress? I don't think hitting Harlow on 5 suicide. Harlow, here's the thing with Harlow. If you're looking at the leaderboard before the game starts, Harlow is only on 23 points. He needs a good game to get to the next round. So the cutoff for now is going to be at least, I mean, I'm assuming 35 at minimum. And Grimshanky's the only one in this group that's already there. I believe, or maybe some others. But Harlow's at 23 points. He needs a big game. So Harlow in no way is going to suicide his troops yet. If he gets hit too hard, maybe. But I think breaking him. But again, no one will say a 3 or a 9 to break him. And there's a 1 there. But we do have some aggressive players in this group, though. Grimshanky, Cecil Dogan, General Rivers, all very aggressive players. Yeah, well, this is exactly what this game calls for is alliance. So you're going to have to communicate. We like again, we don't see a lot of fixed world dom in major tournament play. I feel like I'd love to see it a little more. It's kind of why we chose these settings. Um, we want to see the teamwork. We want to see the alliances. We want to see the communication. We want to see the aggressive play, holding people off bonuses, removing exteriors. Yes, this is fixed world dom. Yeah, fixed world dom. Look, it's a whole different skill set than progressive world dom, right? It's a whole different skill set than fixed 70%, which has become super popular. We've done a couple in this tournament already. Well, so the thing is, with this level of players that play in these tournaments, we're expecting them to be able to use the alliances appropriately. And if you can't, you might not do well in your game, right? Yeah, strong alliances are key in a fixed world dom game. But it's a different skill set, right? So you have Prog World Dom games. There's times in a Prog World Dom game, especially if there's limited bonuses available or none at all, where if you get in the sixth position, you can be kind of just screwed. You know, depending on lines, you could get lines and make a kill on player early if you get the bigger trades, but fix is a different thing. You can kind of make up for a bad spawn, right? Okay, we see the hit on white. So here we go. Cecil Dogan knows he's the next one out. So what we didn't see from Pentix's point of view is the use of the alliances again. Um, so Grimshanky is he's top five, I think, in points right now. Obviously, he wants top two because they do get an automatic bye to the finals. So he's going to throw probably about 10 troops into this 22. Okay, yep. And then we see yellow clean up with who hits the 10? It's kind of what I'm wondering. So this is a little bit of a weird pathing here. I think Trunk has to hit the 10, right? And he has an excuse to hit Grim Shanky on the way. Hey, I was just helping out the team, right? Okay, Trunk's going to take the kill himself. Very well played. Trunk takes it, doesn't just feed it. Okay, and that's second player out. Cecil Dogan out of the game. Trunk now on five cards, going to trade them in. Well, I don't know that feeding Pentix benefits anyone but the board. You know, benefits Harlow because he's the one who ends up with the kill for sure, right? And he gets to take another bonus. But I think fixed World Dom, you kind of have to trust your alliances and roll with the punches there, right? Like you can't just sit it out. I mean, he could have, and they probably still end up killing him, right? But he also may have been the one saying, "Hey, let's do this." We don't know. And in the long run, now look, we had a long way to go before the plus five start outweighing the plus four. I mean, a long way. But you know, when he was a troop behind, he was behind getting his bonus to start. So I think Cecil trying to move along the game betters his position. Maybe he's the one that gets to make the kill. I think it would have been close. He could have maybe tried to. See, so I think you were close to maybe being able to kill Pentix yourself. I mean, you're not going to agree. We're never going to agree on, you know, like the perfect way to play a fixed world dime game, right? I prefer a little more of an aggressive type of game. Obviously, if it's a winner only game, it's a little different. You wouldn't be doing these settings on a winner only game. Let's be honest. That would be a very long game. Yeah, I think you were okay either way. Cecil not taking it. I think you kind of ended up in the position of like, okay, we can all gang on him, and it's kind of hard to tell if that's how it was going to play out after you guys fed Pentix. Yeah, I think breaking Harlow's bonus may have been an option. Again, we're not able to see all the communication that's happening in game. Okay, so Trunk takes a third bonus. Not sure General Rivers lets that happen. So blue on 5 cards, but he is next to go, so there's not really much they can do there. So Harlow with 94 troops in the lead, he was able to get the second bonus. He's generating a +5 like the other players. Um, However, he has gotten some nice 10 trades as well. I mean, part of playing a game like this in fixed world dom with these settings is the first to make a move, the first person to like show the initiative can reap the benefit of at least moving up a couple positions, right? In the final placements. If Grim were to hit blue, or I'm sorry, Trunk were to hit blue, Harlow were to hit blue, goes to Grim Shanky. Maybe he dies next though, because it is going to cost a good amount of troops now to make a kill. I think Grim would be hesitant to hit blue first, just because blue is after him in turn order. Um, Now Rivers does he probably needs a decent game. Right now he is sitting at 34 points. So again, we see that actually he's probably into the next round. So right now the cutoff for the top 24 is 26 points, which Pentix is at 28 after sorry, 20, he'll be at 30 after this round. Trunk will be at least 37, I think. So Trunk should be good. But I'm seeing the cutoff probably in that 35-point range. Um, Still a decent amount of players, so maybe it's a little higher, maybe 38, but we'll say 34 to 38 to be safe. Which Grimshanky is into the next round already at 40 points. Rivers already in because he's at 34, plus he'll get a good enough finish here to get into that range, I think. Cecil Dogan on 32 points. He'll get to 36, so that's going to be tight. That's going to be tight. Cecil, you may or may not make it. It's going to be close. Trunk should make it. He's going to be on 37 minimum. Um, and Pentix on 30 points. Most likely does not make the next round. Harlow's on 23 points. Right now, he's looking at 9 points minimum. So he'll need a couple placements or another bounty to hope to make the next round still. Now Harlow has the bounty. He's in a good position, true production wise. He's been getting those 10 trades every time. So he probably just sits back and chills, knowing he needs to finish like second place at least now. Oh shit! Whoa! What is this? Harlow using his troop advantage Now he's still second in troops, even after throwing all those troops into Grimshanky. So Trunk's going to clean up this kill, I believe. I believe he does. If not, Grimshank or Harlow and Grimshanky might be taking each other out of this game. Hey, thanks for the subscribe, Hudson. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I don't know what Harlow's thought there was. I think it was definitely to feed it, right? Because his 31, I don't know if he thought his 31 could get over there to clean it up, but I mean, there's no way unless he goes through a 15. Possibly still has enough after that. Who knows? Okay, so there you have it. We see another competitor fed, and you love to see the alliance work here. The teamwork is on, it's in full effect this game. And Trunk takes another bonus. Do we see a team on someone else here? No, Harlow gets hit, gets broken. Trunk breaks him up top too. Okay. So Trunk, weary that he might be the next one out, trying to even things. Have Harlow maybe get killed by General Rivers? Yeah, you think Trunk's going to feed Harlow to Rivers, Cecil? It might be his best play. He could have also, yeah, I don't know how hard. I don't know if he could have hit Rivers hard enough for him to not die to Rivers. It would have been close. Well, they did feed Harlow dominant position, Chad, but Harlow is playing the game and he's setting up the next kill, right? He set up the next kill. I don't know if Harlow was just. I think it was a feed. I'll have to ask him about it. 5v3. He's got the 13 to clean it up though. Leaves one troop on the board for Harlow. So Trunk's gonna get another bounty. So it's gonna be 3 bounties for Trunk. Probably a second place. Or no, I'm sorry, first place. But Rivers completes the cleaning up of Harlow's right side. Not able to get the kill though. A little bit of a rough roll for General Rivers there. We'll see what Trunk does. Does he take the kill and offer first place, or does he give second place and a bounty to Harlow? Okay, so Trunk gets the another bounty. He's at 3 bounties now in this game on Harlow. Harlow ends up third place in a bounty. I don't know if that's enough to get into the next round, though. I think Harlow needed to play that a little more reserved because I don't think he gets enough to get into the next round here. So we're going to see a little showdown here between Trunk and Rivers. I don't know what kind of deal they may have communicated uh, through in-game chat, but I think Rivers ends up with a second place finish here and another bounty for Trunk. Okay, so they are going to give. So Trunk's going to give General Rivers the first place finish here and the bounty. Um, Trunk with 3 bounties already in a second place feels good about that. A little bit of an odd finish here. I do my one thing I will say I think Harlow needed to play that differently. I know he played the alliances game very well, but he needed more points out of this game. He needed a second place, if I'm being honest. He needed at least 13 points out of this game to have a chance to move on. All right, so Trunk's just going to sit. Rivers gets enough troops to clean up the board this turn. And there you have it. We get a winner in General Rivers. And now we are going to jump in the VC and see if we can get one of these guys, all these guys in to talk about the game. Let's get the screen up here. Trunk with a 19 point. It's a big round for him. Okay. In here.